Welcome to Sunday Smorgasbord. This is the name for the Sunday show that I'm going to do. And what Sunday Smorgasbord is basically I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about at the time, whatever I feel like. Sunday's just going to be kind of when I might experiment. I might try some different topics I don't normally do. Maybe there's a topic that doesn't quite fit into some of the stuff I like to do. I'm going to use Sunday Smorgasbord. And I had to learn how to spell it. So when you see the spelling, I did learn, and it's going to be in there, and it'll be correct. There's also Smorgasbord. That's not the word. It's board, B-O-R-D. Not even B-O-A, just B-O-R-D, Smorgasbord. Which basically is a Swedish word for, like, buffet. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of a chubby guy, so I probably enjoy a buffet here and there. But on this Sunday Smorgasbord, I am going to introduce the channel's schedule. I'm going to try to stick to a schedule so that if somebody comes and watches a particular kind of video, they will know that every week at that particular day they can watch another one of those. Because I am going to do a lot of different things on this channel. It's my channel. I'm going to do what I want. But if I find that something really kind of grabs people, I'll do more of that. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to do my schedule. I'm going to stick to it for a while, see how it works, maybe change a thing in the schedule. But I want to keep it on a schedule because then it at least gives me structure. I do better with structure than I do with just chaos. So with all that being said, basically Sunday is going to be for Sunday Smorgasbord. Whatever I want to talk about, whatever I'm feeling like. Monday is going to be Van Rant 10 on sports. Just talk about whatever sports topic happened probably over the weekend. The NFL its season is closing. So they're playing the NFC AFC championship game right now. I mean, the date is the January 21st, 2018 right now. So we have New England versus Jacksonville, and we have Minnesota versus Philadelphia. So those games are, I think right now the New England-Jacksonville game is currently on. But we'll see who comes out of those. My predictions were Philadelphia winning and New England winning. So we'll see what actually happens. There's a lot of people that really think Philly's got no chance and Jacksonville's got no chance, but that's why they play the games and they don't just sit there and let a bunch of people go, I like them better, or I think they should win. So Monday is going to be Van Rant 10 on sports. Now, I'll probably, after the AFC NFC title games are concluded, I'll probably do reaction videos to those games, just to kind of let you know what I think, if I was right, if I was way off. I have a feeling the Philadelphia game, I got an interesting comment from a guy named Donald D on the Philadelphia Minnesota game, and he made a lot of good points. I might have to back off my whole Nick Foles throwing for 3 touchdowns, but I'm still going to give him 2. But this guy made a lot of good points. It's one of the first comments I've ever gotten on so it's pretty cool. So Donald D, thanks for making a comment. I mean, even though you're basically ripping me a new one for not knowing what I'm talking about, I did appreciate it. It was a good comment, very well thought out, and a lot of great points made, and I learned something from him. So I'm pretty stoked that I got a really intelligent comment. So that's pretty cool. This channel's not used to that, because I don't get any views. So it was cool that this guy left me a really good comment, gave me a lot of good information, did it in a constructive way. It was very cool. So thanks, Donald D. I appreciate that. That was pretty sweet. I hope you become a subscriber, but based on what you think of my football pick, you're probably not going to be, but, give me a chance. That leaves us, we'll go to Tuesday. Tuesday, I wrote these down. Tuesday's going to be nostalgia tripping. It's basically I'm gonna take some stuff from my childhood, from the 80s, from the 90s. I still have a few things left in my collection from when I was younger, and I'll kind of show them off and go, hey, do you remember this? I barely do because I'm old. But nostalgia tripping will kind of be remembering the 80s and 90s, because whether you want to believe it or not, we are almost to a point where the 90s, the entire thing of the 90s is over 20 years old. 1997 is 21 years away, 21 years back. Wow, I'm old. Wednesday, let me go to my notes here. Wednesday, I'm going to do my a lot of my easy gamer stuff. I talk about video game topics. Now I have a pointer. I talk about video game topics. I'll talk about maybe some easy games that. The easy gamer is supposed to basically be for topics on video games, and also for helping people. You know, there's a lot of people my age, they don't have time to play a lot of video games. They don't have time to get good. They can't play games like Dark Souls. They can't play some of these 200, 300-hour RPGs. They just don't have the time. But they still want to play video games. They just don't know where to go and get a quick, easy, have a good time. Maybe play for a half hour and get in and get out. But there might be it's like I might be able to bring in some of these games and say, hey, you want just a half hour of fun where it's not too hard. You don't have to, you're not going to die on the same level 100 times and get frustrated with it and make no progression. This will be one of those things where it's like, hey, this game has a good story, fun gameplay, and you'll be able to progress in a pretty good way and get through the game with not a whole lot of effort. And if you want to challenge yourself on it, you can up the difficulty a little bit to make it more challenging for yourself. But I'm going to try to bring in some games that are like this one. You can get through this one, get to the story, still have fun. And then it's a video game topic. So that's what Easy Gamer is going to be for. The next one's going to be Origins. What Origins is going to be, it's origins of words, phrases, you know, things that we use in that we just go, what's the origin of that? Like Smorgasbord. It's a good one. Smorgasbord, I don't think a lot of us know that it's a Swedish buffet. Some of us assumed it was German. I did before I looked it up. But, so it would be stuff like that and there'll be quick videos. They'll probably be 1 to 4 minute videos. They're not going to be long, you know, unless there's a lot of really in-depth information, you know, behind a phrase or a word. But, you know, it's one of those little things. It's like where you're sitting there going, I wonder what the origin of that phrase is. And then maybe my channel's covered it and you'll Google it and it'll put you in my video. That's what I'm hoping for, and maybe it'll be good information for you. Fridays are going to be song dissections. Basically, I'm going to take songs and I'm going to read all of their lyrics and kind of dissect them as we go. What were they thinking when they said this? What were they, you know, maybe they should have said this. Why were they, you know, it'll just be, and some of these songs you're going to marvel at what the lyrics actually are. Some of them where they just kind of garble and we make up our own words while we're singing along with it. You'll be actually amazed what the actual words are when you look them up online. So that's pretty cool. There's actually a song called Don't Bring Me Down, and a lot of us assume that it's Don't Bring Me Down, Bruce. That's not the original word. The original word was just this lead singer making some weird noise, and it actually came out Groos, Groos, or however you want to spell it. But one of the guys that was the lead of the record label, or one of the guys that was actually producing or directing the album, or, you know, was in the studio with them, said it wasn't Bruce. The only reason it got changed to Bruce was because everybody thought it was Bruce and they would sing it as Bruce, so then they just started singing it as Bruce. But the original, but see, that's the kind of stuff you're gonna find out. Now on Saturday, we're gonna do what is called My Tens. It'll be 10 things, not necessarily a top 10 list, but it'll be my 10s. I'll have 10 items. I've done 1 or 2 of them on this channel already. And I'll just, you know, I'll give you 10 of something that I like or that I'm interested in. Maybe it'll be a top 10 list, maybe it won't. This thing is getting annoying, so I'm gonna put it down. But all that being said, there you go. It's like, that's basically it, the channel overview. So if you think any of those are going to be topics you might want to watch, tune in on those days. Sunday Smorgasbord, just whatever I want to talk about. Van Ran 10 Sports on Monday. Tuesday we'll do Nostalgia Trippin'. Wednesday Easy Gamer. Thursday Origins. Friday Song Dissections. And Saturday we'll do the My Tens. Throughout the week, I will do bonus videos. If there's a particular topic I want to talk about and I want to talk about it before it comes up, like, the sports on Monday, there's going to be stuff that happens all week. So there may be other stuff I may want to talk about in the sports realm. And so I may just put extra videos up. Same with video games or things of that nature. Or if I just think of a video I want to make. So that's it. That is basically, I'm going to try to stick to the schedule. I'm going to try to I'm going to try to be diligent on all this. So if you're out there and you think this is something you might want to watch, subscribe. And maybe some of these videos, you might watch a couple of them and enjoy them. So like the video. I guess you got to say it if you're a YouTuber. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video. And to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.